What are you doing?
I don't know.
Ah! Hello,
Okay.
everybody.
Hi.
Wait, are we?
That's
We
going to
are
be a
live.
stream only thing that just happened because I just reset the recording. But hi, everybody. Welcome to Adventure the Dapper D's. I'm Dono.
I'm watching this fucking Twitch stream go nuts.
Oh, and there goes the minute of clean.
Oh, my bad.
What are you talking about? Who swore?
No,
you
we've been
reset the
recording for a
recording.
bit.
Yeah, we
No,
reset the recording.
you said you had to reset the recording.
Yeah.
Spoilers. All right.
I'm
Hold on.
Deadly.
I'm Dippy.
And we're the Dapper D's because I already did my name.
The only show. Oh no. Okay, I really want to try this.
The only
again.
show
Can
where
we try
you
this
might
again?
get a
No,
spoiler.
hold on,
is
hold
shut
on,
up.
no. Honestly,
just-
we have to. Can we please try this again?
Okay.
Honestly,
we're gonna go right
let's-
back to the starting
let's go
soon
to-
and then come
yeah.
back in.
Let's go to the yes.
Okay.
I've
Yep.
got.
Stop
I
talking.
wasn't ready.
Okay. One.
All right, let's get in my
two,
mojo.
3.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dapper D's. I'm Dippy,
Dono.
I'm Deadly.
and welcome to the Dapper D's, the only show being filmed on the surface of the moon on a set that looks like Earth.
Yes. We are not okay today.
No, we got it. We got it that time. I promise.
What
We
an
got
energy.
it. We got it. It's fine. We got it.
All right, well, welcome to the podcast episode because it's the last Monday of January.
Oh my gosh, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, while I'm thinking about that, hold on. Thumbnail face. Got it. Perfect. Love
Yep.
it. All right.
The only show that we do all the behind the scenes shit just live. Why the fuck?
Literally live.
I'm sorry. My dumb ass is just like, hey, we should go
Oh my
live now.
God.
Dippy's not sharing anymore.
Dude. All right. So, yeah, this is a podcast episode, as previously mentioned. We're going to talk about a lot of fun stuff today. But it's not a special episode today. You know, we've had a couple of special
Every
episodes.
episode is a special episode.
Well, every episode is special in
Especially
its
with-
own way.
Especially with
But-
Dadley here.
You know, we had.
Because we're
Aw.
ADHD.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, this is a special episode because Dippy has made his premiere on Amazon Prime.
Yes, I have. I totally forgot about this. So, in a previous episode of the podcast called the Comedy Special, I mentioned that I went to a taping for a comedy special in Franklin, Tennessee, and that shit came out, and I didn't even realize that it had already come out. So, as previously mentioned, this show is called The Last Late Night
Okay.
by
I'm
Steve
checking out my
Byrne.
phone right now.
Steve Byrne, Byrne. He's a Irish Korean American comedian. And when I went to the show, it was hilarious.
What?
And watching it on Prime, it was still hilarious. Obviously they edited with 2 crowds.
Someone dropped
but
the
it
link in
is-
the chat.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go to.
What's the name of this thing again?
This is a very long.
For all those that weren't paying
very
attention.
long link. The Last
Last late night.
by Steve Byrne. It is on Amazon Prime. I will drop the link in the chat. It is a very, very long link. I wonder if I can put this in a link shortener. Hold on. Link
Add to watch list.
short.
Oh, okay, yeah. I will be watching this later. Probably
But yeah,
tomorrow when
so-
I'm at work.
A lot of comedy has like that crowd interaction. Dippy,
Yes.
you were crowd interaction.
Yes, I was crowd interaction. Now, I won't spoil anything about the special, just as I did in the comedy special. I won't spoil anything about the special. But Steve pulled me when they filmed my crowd, he pulled me for 3 jokes. And they used all 3 jokes that he pulled me for in the editing of the special. I would have been fine if they had used 1 or 2, but they used all 3.
You were just
Which is
that
like-
goddamn good, my man.
Honestly,
Does this make you want
I'm
to do
so
like
happy.
stand up a little bit more? Like, does this
It
give
does.
you like a little bit of
It
an
kind of
itch?
does. It kind of does, but at the same time, it makes me realize, oh my god, this would be so much effort. It would be so.
Yeah.
It would also require me to have very, very thick skin, which I typically consider myself having thick skin.
Mhm.
I don't know if I have skin thick enough to be a comedian because there's a lot of implications to it, but
Yeah.
taking it away from those implications, I just want to say I'm so happy that I got to be quote unquote part of the special, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
in multiple parts. I was basically the only person that they used multiple times. They
Oh,
used
shit.
they
Ooh.
used a couple of people. Actually, no, that's not true. He used one person multiple times. He used that person in conjunction with me at one point too. But
Ah.
this will all make sense if you watch the special.
Which
Just
we
watch it
all will.
because it is so fun. I watched it last night just because I was like, I wonder if that actually came out. And it did. And without me realizing, without me knowing, I obviously wasn't texted or emailed anything when
Yeah.
it came. They didn't need to text me or email me anything. Hi, Eludra.
Eludra,
Oh,
They didn't need to text me or email me anything when it came out,
thank you
but
for the Eludra.
thank you for the Eludra. But yeah, it's it's out. It's out.
Yeah.
My face is on Amazon Prime.
and honestly, probably gonna be a very popular like stand up like video. Like fucking Dippy, people are gonna see you.
It's
They'll be like,
already got 155 ratings
holy
on
shit!
Amazon Prime, and it's stayed consistently at 5 stars.
Nice.
And it's got a 7.5 on IMDb too. So not the worst, but not the best.
Dono, get off your phone.
All right,
I'm just
that-
doing
I'm
my
teasing. I don't care. I'm just
my
teasing you.
text
It's
tone
fine.
as well.
I'm a busy
So
man.
this tiny URL, this
You're
tiny
texting.
URL
I
that I've
swear to
just
God,
made-
if I open this notification in the group chat and it's not something important, then I will call you out for your bullshit. I'm a busy man.
For those of you unaware,
not
we have a
important.
little Snapchat.
Yes.
I have like thrown out. I've had this idea of like, you know what we should do? We should make a Patreon and just for shits and giggles, be like, here's the $1,000 tier. If anyone does it, you can join the ANI group chat.
Yeah, yeah. Our time is worth $1,000. That's pretty. Yeah,
You can join for a month and I'll kick your ass out.
imagine.
With
For
the
a
next
month, and
tip-
then you have to. Yeah,
because they
if
pay
your
for a
payment
month.
doesn't come through for the next month,
Yeah, you're
out,
booted.
you're out.
Yeah.
You got out.
we
But
have
you
talked
enjoyed a
about
month
making
of
a
it.
Patreon.
Yeah.
We have.
And
we
can
have
I
talked
just
about
say our
making a Patreon
Snapchat
for
is
so
like-
long.
Yeah.
When are we actually going to do it?
I don't know. Maybe this is
Eventually, when we get enough
have
content.
Somebody,
All right.
somebody may have accidentally leaked a possible new logo today. So like some changes are coming. Maybe they'll all be with the changes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So with that said, really quick, I just want to circle back. Dippy, you said you have like kind of thick skin. You've gotten good with it. Dono, do you feel like you have thick skin?
I mean, I've been told that I have very thick skin by the nurses that can't find my veins.
I say this because
Wow.
I never thought of myself as somebody with that thick of skin until I had multiple friends send me like a YouTube like TikTok cringe compilation and 2 of my videos were on it.
Oh,
And I'm like, okay, I guess I have to get good at this internet thing. Like,
Oh, no.
no!
yeah.
Deadly!
Well, when I started on TikTok, I'm like, I'm just gonna drink and try to be hot, which didn't work well.
Oh no.
So yeah.
Do you
What,
know
the drinking
something?
or being hot? 'Cause-
That's something. That's something in and of its own right. Have you ever intentionally gone on like YouTube or any other video platform and looked up compilations of a specific type of TikTok to see if you were in them?
Yes,
Like I will
I have
personally admit,
100%.
Mhm.
I will personally admit to intentionally looking up D&D TikTok compilations during the time when I was making a bunch of D&D tips and more specifically, after I made my cursed class ideas,
Mm-hmm.
I remember going on looking at D&D TikTok compilations and seeing, hey, I wonder if I showed up in any of these. And I looked up at least like 20 different compilations, and I found myself once, and it was my cursed class ideas videos because they popped off so much.
Yes.
They're still my cursed class ideas videos are still my most popular ones.
I've been in a few like 2 years ago. Last year was real bad for me for content creating just because fucking moving and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I've barely made.
But like this year,
all of us have been like real slacking on TikTok.
Yeah,
which,
but
like,
this year
us.
I've made the decision. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking start working on this shit. Whether it's my Instagram, our group's Instagram, or like mostly our group's Instagram, but like Twitch and all this stuff, I'm working. I've made the decision to really work at it and try and like get some shit going, you know, instead of just sitting back and relaxing.
I have purposely looked into back when like OCs were everywhere on TikTok. I have purposely gone into like OC compilations on YouTube and found myself twice. I found OC I did Writer, and I found Horatio, the Drunken Warlock. And then randomly stumbled upon myself in a compilation of like, here are a lot of good recipes we found on TikTok. And my honey garlic chicken was part of the compilation.
By the way, the Drunken Warlock thing that unlocked a like closed like memory, or like a locked away memory of during the first little bits of A&I in their first campaign. I talked to Drunk about making a spellcaster that only like to cast spells you had to drink alcohol. It was
kind of like a drunken fist, but spellcaster.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that. Really.
And I still haven't made that. I have the concept within the world, but
the Drunken Warlock was completely ripped off from like Unsleeping City. It was just like, what would I play if I got to be part of Dimension 20's Unsleeping City? And then like spawned, I ended up writing like a bunch of short stories about this. And like popped off on Wattpad actually, which I was very surprised by. I never really thought
Wattpad.
Wattpad,
one of the best social medias I don't use.
I love Wattpad. Wattpad's great. I am, not to suck my own dick, I am I am in the top 10 creators for posting content specifically about Connecticut. Just like, yes, I am in the
content creators one of the Connecticut.
One of the most specific lame claims to fame I've ever
heard. But I'm really I posted
I'm in the top 10 Connecticut creators on Wattpad.
I posted a bunch of short stories of like, here are actual things that have happened to me while I love bar hopping in Connecticut. So it's called bar hopping, and it's just a bunch of drunk stories that I've done, and it is honestly a lot of fucking fun.
Good.
Check out my Wattpad, just like a fucking promo.
I guess if we're doing
if you're not
like
careful,
if you're like claim to fame stupid thing, I'm a top 1% karma maker on Reddit.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Because I make memes and stuff. Yeah. But I'm in the top 1% of karma made. I don't even remember what my karma's at on Reddit.
Dippy, what are you gonna say? Be careful what?
Be careful on Wattpad. Because there are a lot of children.
I'm just under 50K on my karma.
Yes, there is.
And then I learned recently about an archive of our own, and I was just like, yeah, maybe stick to Wattpad.
Yeah.
Archive of our own.
Let's go back to fanfic.
Yeah, let's go back. Well, actually, I was going to mention briefly about subclasses. There are more being like the Drunken Fist and the Drunken Sorcerer you just mentioned made me think of a subclass that I made along similar lines. Remember when there was this period of D&D TikTok where everyone was doing like clam jokes, and then they moved from clams to lemons, and then lemons to something else, and then like mimic or whatever. Whenever the lemon part of that like trend curve was happening, I made a subclass for druids called the Circle of Citrus.
I remember that.
And the Circle of Citrus, I found out that Case D20 made something either very similar or like almost identical, like either right before me or right after me. And I thought, that feels pretty good.
So I was in the group that did the whole planning of like when those things randomly showed up, and we weren't allowed to talk about it to people that weren't out of it. But they did it 4 times, and the first one was clams. The second one was like the what was it, like astral sea or something like that. Astrology. And then lemons, and then I'm trying to remember, I think it was mussels was the 4th one, but if you combine the first letter of each one of those, it spells clams.
It spells clam.
And that was the whole plan.
Oh my god.
So glad I am out of those fucking groups. Those like, we're gonna artificially create trends. Everybody posts about this one weird thing, and I'm so glad I left that shit.
That's fair.
It was a good group, but like once it died down, it just died.
Yeah. Well,
I thought the M in that was mimics.
Oh, it might have been.
It might have.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Basically, this is what happened with all those groups, because there was a bajillion of them at one point in time. It would be like 40 people. One of them would be accused of something horrific, and then everyone will be like, I never worked with him, and run away screaming.
Yeah. I just realized that I spelled clams wrong. I'm going to call my ass out on that.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
CALM is not the correct way to spell clams. It's CLAM. So, but after the A one, I just like kind of stopped doing it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, incredible.
So, by the way, Dono got a tattoo.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Dono got his first tattoo.
I did.
We're all so proud of him.
I got it with
on his forehead. He's hiding it with the hat.
It's on my, this is my forehead, but yeah. Look at my feet. Nobody put this on Wikipedia.
You are so much more flexible than I thought. What the fuck just happened?
You should see me do butterfly pose. I am extremely flexible.
I am. Look, the tattoo's cool. What the fuck did you do with your leg?
So I was born with very wide hips.
I mean, I can.
And so I can do.
I can't even.
I can't. Like, no.
And I've got a gut in the way too. So.
Oh my god, dude! What in the world?
God.
So flexible.
All right, so tell us about your tattoo.
Okay, so the tattoo, it's basically, so it's a picture. So it's a celestial compass, sun with north pointing towards me and my heart, meaning like rely on, like, trust yourself. And then in the middle, me and my wife both got basically the same tattoo, but she got my birth moon on it, on hers, and then I got hers on mine. So it's symbolization to trust yourself and the person that I care about most. So yeah, it's a cute couples tattoo that we were just like, we don't want to just get like a little cutesy little moon and a sun on each other. We wanted to like pat some depth into it. The artist, it was only supposed to be a 2x2 for like the deal that we got, but the artist loved it so much that they were just like, I'm gonna have to do it bigger. So
yeah,
it's a 3x3 tattoo, and I will probably be going back to that artist to get my memorial piece for my friend. So yeah, they're fantastic. Their name's Teresa at 419th Tattoos in what's the name of the place? It's Saline? No, it's not Saline. It's Toledo? Okay, I thought it was like Toledo, Ohio. Yeah.
Toledo.
I love that you're just like, it points to my heart, meaning trust yourself, and I'm over here like, I got the boat from It because I like Stephen King. I got a skeleton and a shot glass because I'm gonna die one day.
Oh, dude, I saw somebody that did the Treasure Planet map on their wrist.
Want that on the back of my
and
hand.
I'm like, I have to have that because that's my favorite fucking movie.
The next tattoo I really want to get is I want the Playboy Bunny logo on my ass cheek. I think that just sounds so funny. It sounds so funny.
Are you ready to get that hairy ass just shaved just a little bit?
I'm ready to have somebody else do it. I will have to tip that tattoo artist real good because I can't reach. I'm not as flexible as you, Dono. I don't know how.
Has always been one of my favorite things, actually, is going
Shaving
into
ass?
No, being flexible. because it's
I
not
thought you
something.
were just gonna be like, I love having a clean ass, high speed, low drag.
High speed, low drag.
When I'm just rubbing my ass down the stairs and just pop.
Got to improve the
I
aerodynamics.
do got some ass though. Like I do have a
World champion sledding right here.
You have even 1 micrometer of hair on that.
Super aerodynamic cheeks, just foo. Grant, okay, so
Michael
I do
Phelps
have
looks
some
like a
funny
gorilla to me.
butt stories.
Your
about me.
Harry bottom cost us 2 seconds.
Like the
right,
first time
sorry,
I
we'll
ever
stop.
trained. So I do have some funny butt stories if you
my
want me
God.
to say those. But
Butt
All right,
stories.
one.
Yes, I
do
do.
one and we'll move on.
The first
Maybe
time I
do-
ever
yeah,
trained
maybe one.
MMA, I was against a guy that did Taekwondo. Taekwondo fighters are known to throw kicks and stuff.
Yet
and he would
another
keep going for my legs or like my sides and try and get into my I don't know, like he was trying to get into my thighs, and I would just turn myself, and he just slapped my butt
Just
cheek.
absorb it with the ass.
And he was just like, "How is that not hurting you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just got so much ass." But with my flexibility, one of my favorite things is to go into like athletic places that are just like, okay, now we're gonna do flex or like stretches and shit like that, and everybody's just like, "Oh, okay, it's the big guy. He doesn't have any, fucking." Flexibility or anything, and then I just like do almost the fucking splits my first day,
Yeah.
and they're just like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my God.
Hey, Dippy, what are you doing?
I've never been a really flexible person myself. What am I doing right now?
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Filling out some stuff. On
All right, Dippy's 1 minute in NASCAR. Let's go.
Oh
Go!
shit!
Now!
All right. Well, now here's the thing. The biggest thing in NASCAR is going to be the start of the NASCAR season at the Clash of the Coliseum in Los Angeles. You've got musical guests lined up for the beginning, the middle, and the end. I think Wiz Khalifa is among the lineup for that. You're going to race on a 1/4-mile oval inside of the LA Coliseum, the historic LA Coliseum. They did this last year. Joey Logano won it last year. And it's basically one of the largest PR stunts in NASCAR. There's this whole draw for everybody to come out and see the Clash right before the biggest race of the year. You have the most, quote unquote, the most popular race of the year. Everybody who qualified for pole position in the last, I think, 5 years, or everyone who won a race last year is eligible for the Clash of the Coliseum to race around. And this is all just for a big old prize pot. It's not for points. It's not for any recognition other than, hey, you won the Clash. It's all just an exhibition event. It's going to be in Los Angeles on Sunday, February 5th, at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Fox Network. If you want to watch it, it's great. It's I think I'm out of time.
Yep, no, that's time, but that was Dippy's 1 minute in NASCAR.
Woohoo! Way to go, Dippy. I'm so proud of you.
Yes!
All right, let's
That
go.
is something we're randomly going to throw at Dippy, and I love this podcast segment so much.
I think
It's gonna very quickly turn into the 1 minute recap of the race that happened.
Yeah.
There are going to be a couple weeks
That's
where
the
that's
goal.
not
That's
the
the goal.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are not going to be.
Oh, I
there are gonna
can't
be
wait for this
cases
to
where-
happen off season. Like, just
Oh
come
yeah,
up with
in the off
something.
season. Oh, it'll turn into silly season news,
Mhm.
or like sponsor news or that kind of thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
it'll be fun. I honestly wasn't expecting that. But if this is
Good.
oh wait, if this is just for the podcast though, it'll be. I'll try to recap. I don't know. It'll
Maybe
be
we'll have to
something fun.
boost it like 2 minutes because it's once a month.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll boost it to like
Once
2
a month. Yeah,
I
let's call
originally
it.
shot for 3 minutes.
You originally said
3-minute
3
drill?
minutes,
Yeah.
and I was like, that might be a little bit much.
No, yeah, for once a month, 3 minutes would be good.
Yeah, like
Oh,
3
that's fair.
minutes.
As long as
Yeah.
you keep me time to it.
Like you record it 3 minutes, boom, done. Like, and then you can post it to YouTube or TikTok as a 3-minute
Yeah.
segment.
So to keep the ball rolling, y'all want to make some magic items?
Yeah. let's
Oh
go for
boy,
it.
yeah, let's go for it.
So last month we didn't do my segment, my only
We-
goddamn segment. So this month I'm going to throw a little handicap on both y'all. And I try to
dear.
keep these magic items themed to what's going on. So
Mhm.
the next holiday, Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
And then of course, January, my
Oh.
whole vibe is also snow days.
Mm.
January feels like a very good snow day month.
Weird.
So who wants Valentine's Day and who wants snow days?
I'll do snow days.
Okay.
All right, Dippy, you got the never melting snowball. And your handicap is it's not allowed to do cold damage.
Okay. So, the never melting. Well, what does that mean? It means that you can throw it and it'll splatter against something, but it's like you have to gather up all the bits and pieces again into a ball, I imagine. Oh boy. I imagine this because never melting makes me think of slush balls or ice balls, where they're much harder and they hurt a lot more. So this would just straight up do bludgeoning damage in my head. But like, I guess the quirk of it would be that it has some type of numbing effect. Like, it would be like whatever part of the body it hits on is like. It's really hard to do body part stun though, because the more complex you go with a mechanic, the more difficult it is for both the players and the DM.
Yeah.
I guess here's what I'll do. If you roll a critical hit with the never melting snowball, the target is stunned for a round. Because you wallop them in the face with
they're
snowball.
rocked. Yeah.
Yeah. Or kind of like the homebrew rule that I implemented in the last episode of the Inquisition, if you beat a creature's AC by a certain amount, they're stunned for a round. I think that would be a good implementation. Not allowed to do cold damage is a bit of a weird one for a snowball, but I can see that being the general idea for a never melting snowball.
So
I would think maybe thunder damage would also work.
Ooh, I do like that. Those things are loud.
Maybe force damage.
So
or force damage.
I'll give you my quick pitch of what I thought for this magic item, which was if you throw it at a humanoid or a monster, essentially any being, it does force damage, and it'll do full damage to who you hit, and 1d4 to everyone within a 10-foot radius. Essentially, the snowball going off.
It splatters out.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you throw it at an inanimate object, including the ground and whatnot, you are essentially casting the grease spell. It gives you 1 charge of grease, makes everything slippery.
This is just a fancier ice knife.
I didn't even
kinda.
I didn't even think about slipperiness.
I was thinking of paralyzation because you freeze them like in Pokemon.
Yeah, that's where Dippy was going, with stunning and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, Dono.
Okay.
You, adventurer, stumble upon a quiver of arrows, all with hearts as their arrowheads. And this magic item is not allowed to charm anything.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
It's Cupid's arrows, and you're not allowed to charm.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck with that, Dono. I would have been floundering on this.
I'm thinking here.
Like I said, we missed the segment last time, so I gotta come back mean.
Okay.
With a vengeance.
So I'm gonna give it a name. It's the cherub's armor, or cherub's arrow.
Okay.
And it is mistaken mostly for arrows that would be considered not arrows of charming. Okay. Instead, it is a cursed magic item that it has a 1 in 20% chance of when you shoot a creature, it does either half their HP, or kills them instantly and stops their heart. So these are very rare arrows, and you only but they also come with a -5 to hit. The curse is the cherub wants their arrows back.
Ooh,
so eventually you will end up meeting a a deva that is a cherub, and either give up the arrows or fight. Now, but they may just make you pay because you've used their arrows in ways that shouldn't have been used. Because so
I actually had something very similar for this, which was on a natural 20, you will do exactly half of the max HP to the target, essentially shooting their heart
and breaking it in half.
Yes. And when you run out of the arrows, when you've used every single one of them, you end up getting Cupid, the cherub, or whatever, giving you for 1 point of exhaustion, and for 2 trying to make a deal to buy your name.
Ooh.
Because when you do a shot to the heart, you're too late. you're giving love a bad name.
Ha!
Fuck you. God damn you,
I liked
Deathly.
it. Very good.
No! The classic
Nah.
rock references return. All right.
But yeah, that's magic magic items with a handicap.
It was good. It's very good.
Very good. Very good. Very proud of you, Deathly. Very proud. Now, we didn't write down anything else, guys.
Yeah,
Where do we go from here?
I mean, you can do the Urban Dictionary.
Oh yeah, let me look up the Urban Dictionary real quick.
Urban Dictionary word of the day. It's also National Croissant Day, everybody.
Coming soon,
National what
I
day?
think next month.
Croissant.
Just a little ad bit. Coming soon next month, there will be a new campaign on Tuesdays, so the day after that will be DM'd by our lovely Ace here on the channel, who is back from working for the mouse.
Yes.
How did I not know about this?
That is completely homebrew D&D, or more. It's more of a D20 system, not with D&D being your character creation area.
It's a TTRPG.
A TTRPG. Yeah. So come check out that. Support it. It's going to be at 6 p.m. EST. We'll keep you informed on when it's actually going to start. But yeah, they're
6 p.m. EST. What day again?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
All right.
On a Monday.
Sounds good.
Love Monday.
Love Monday. We've shown that on stream before, right?
We have.
We have. So
we have to update the merch.
Okay, let me do two. I have two topics here, and let me do one of them right away. We have been having a little bit of a think about like merch and stuff, but unrelated to any revealing that will be happening. We the three lovely gentlemen you see before you right now, have been spending a couple of the last few like pre-streams shooting the shit and making these logos and stuff. And one of the concepts I came up with was not blatantly obvious to me. And I felt like a damn fool.
Is there a way we can show it on stream?
The old one, I would have to I would have to come up with a recreation.
All right, then don't worry about it.
Listen, we'll show it off next podcast if the whole thing comes out by next month. So yeah, it'll just be like, so you know, this is what we might have gone through, but then we end up
Which, by the way, next month is a very important date for us. Do you know why?
Is the anniversary?
It's going to be the 1 year anniversary next month.
It's going to be the Dapper D's anniversary.
The Dapper D anniversary.
Oh my god, you guys!
Wow, that sounded great.
Yeah,
that was like a rhyme almost.
Dapper D anniversary. Yeah. This week or this month we finished the little Gator game.
Yes, one of the first things we did. It was not the first thing we did, but it was one of the first.
Yeah, it was one of the very first demos that we ever played. It came out and we finished it on stream. Have I uploaded all the videos yet? I don't think I have.
You've uploaded number 1 and number 2.
Okay, number 3 I'll upload here later. I could probably upload it right now.
Yeah. Looking back at that, we've done quote unquote a look back at the Dapper D's a couple of times now. But
yes,
the first episode of the Dapper D's, at least on my episode list, which I have a curated collated list, was Smash Pass Pokemon, and we recorded this. It didn't necessarily get posted, but it was recorded on February 14th, 2022.
Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day 2022.
Oh my goodness.
Smash Pass Pokemon was recorded.
That is right. We did. That was a Valentine's Day episode. I remember that.
However, if you want to talk about the 1 year anniversary of the Dapper D's on YouTube, we have to wait another month. Because the first episode posted on YouTube was Smash Pass Pokemon on March 6th.
Yeah,
so
that just means we get 2 anniversaries.
We get 2 anniversaries, yeah. So the Twitch anniversary is Valentine's Day, and the YouTube anniversary is March 6th.
What day
or
of the week is Valentine's Day this year?
Valentine's Day is on a Tuesday.
Damn it.
So we would be 1 day short of the anniversary next Not next Monday, but the Monday after next.
Let's stream all the way to midnight.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down for it if you are.
I have work in the morning.
I probably have work the following day. Your point being?
All right, let's do it. Dono, you're ruled out. 2 out of 3 votes. You're staying up till midnight streaming on a Tuesday or on a Monday.
Oh, actually, I have a lot of freaking little games that we can play together if you guys want.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we should do a stream where we just like play Uno or something like that. It's like just
or where we play. I'll add it to your episode idea.
I'm down to play just Uno for an entire stream.
Games that we can play. Like I've got this one called Witch Punk. I've got Poppy's Playtime. We've got Keepers of the Trees, which is a 2-player. Hide and Seek, which is a multi thing, and we've also got Bread and Fred, the demo.
Okay, but like, do you have Uno on your Xbox?
It came free with your fucking Xbox.
I don't have Uno.
I don't have it.
Oldest Xbox known to
I
man.
did download some new games from the Gold Pass and stuff today. Most of them are like mystery stuff, but yeah.
Without spoiling any future episodes, though, our episode idea list is a plum with plenty of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, go ahead.
No, you go.
I have come to the realization that we have our kind of like our niches that we kind of fit into on the show. We've talked about this before too, but the niches that we fit into are like, I'm the internet guy. I like find a thing on the internet for us to look at, for us to explore, or an internet game, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Wordle is
an internet experience.
Yeah, internet experiences. Dadley is the one who wants to experiment with TTRPGs on the Dapper Ds.
Yes, I'm throwing the weird tabletop systems at y'all.
Yeah, and Dono likes to
basically
do the
gaming.
And Dono likes to play just games, just straight up games. But without revealing the most upcoming ones,
I'm down if you want to talk about the next couple episodes of Dapper D's. Like,
I have had Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes on my to playlist for a while now.
Okay.
And it would be, I feel like it would be so simple to set up, but I don't know if it would be better because I would be diffusing the bomb for it to work, but y'all are dyslexic. And the manual requires very specific inputs and reading.
We'll be fine.
It's just like, I can see the episode title now. Just fucking 2 dyslexics and a bomb defusal tea. The dyslexic diffusers. Hey, the dyslexic diffusers.
Oh, you have to print out like a whole manual for the whole thing?
I'm doing it with y'all. Aludra, I will do that any night of the week. You want to fucking do that again. That was so much fun.
Google Feud.
Oh yeah, the monster making.
On Dadley's list for a while now.
Remove it. Google Feud is so bad now. It's so janky.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Wikipedia speedruns. Wikipedia speedruns would be such a fun episode.
It would
I just don't know how we would pull it off unless there was just one guy controlling.
Yeah.
And the people helping out.
All right. I will have to be right back. Kiddo duty.
Of course.
Yes.
In that case, let me give you all the Urban Dictionary definition of the day. Nooch. N-O-O-C-H. Nooch.
Oh, okay. It's just
short for nutritional yeast, a cornerstone of the vegan diet. Nooch noodles and salt sauce.
We gotta start taking like free video game ideas and just playing like reviewing some video. I don't know, like an idea like review of game that just came out and just be like, is this good or
game
bad?
Reviews?
Yeah, like giving a 1 out of 10 like feel.
Like IGN game reviews?
Yeah. Like being...
See, I don't dislike it.
No.
But
I do hate it.
I fucking hate it. No. I don't dislike it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that it would not be very what's the word I'm trying to say? I have a feeling
not be very easy.
That it would not be very original.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people who review games.
I do want to do a playthrough of Hollow Knight, but that might be a thing that I do on my solo.
That, like, dude, I started playing Hollow Knight and then I, like, stopped pretty freaking quick.
Mm-hmm. Is it pretty hard?
I have had a hankering to actually play through Hollow Knight.
If you want to set up like a time, how long do you think it would take to play? Oh God, it's huge.
It is a big game.
It's a big boy. It's only $15 though on Steam. And if you have it already,
I do.
It needs to be multiplayer. That makes like I don't know why.
I thought it was multiplayer.
Oh, I want to play the new TMNT game. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
But I don't know if you need to be in person to play it. Because I know that's multiplayer. Oh, online co-op. You can totally do it online. It's $25 though. And that would be each one of us having to get a copy of it. But you can have up to 8 people playing it at the same time. Because they have all 4 turtles.
8 people? Oh my god.
Yeah, they have all 4 turtles. You can play Master Splinter, Cody, what's her name? Donatello and Raphael kicking the shell. Let's Billy beat him up. God, what the hell? April O'Neil, and who the fuck is the 4th one? I think it's the female turtle that they added into the game.
There was a female turtle?
Yes, there is a female turtle. It's at. Do you not know about the female turtle?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is one of those fandoms that I never... The female turtle has
been around for a while. It's just she's not talked about as much.
What?
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think it's only 7.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is one of those fandoms that I have heard so much about and have almost zero interest in actually.
Dude, like, their arcade games are actually so dope. Like, they're really good. I like their arcade games. I grew up playing it at the arcade. Like, I would always go put my quarters in after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was just dope. I freaking love it. God, if I had like $100, I would make it. Like, I would be like, all right, here's 25, here's 25, here's 25. Let's buy this in play. Because it's got a whole freaking campaign and everything to it. Oh, God. Now, if anybody wants to sponsor that, we'll do it. Like, if you got something that you want to advertise, like, buy us all the Teenage Mutant Ninja things, and I'll set it up to do, like, a whole playthrough. My God.
Absolutely, positively.
We should do that, like, sponsored playthroughs. Like, if they, hey, I want you to play this game, but I want you to be sponsored by these guys. It's like, okay, cool.
It would then come down to, do you want to represent the thing that they want to sponsor us by?
That is true. Which,
if you fully open up to that, can lead to some problems. Let me tell you.
Like,
because there are things. I love both of you guys. There are things that you guys probably support that I would not be comfortable supporting.
I feel that.
And vice versa.
I feel that.
So
we're a very open channel.
It would have to be like heavily vetted.
Evil West is on sale. Oh yeah, Evil West looks dope. It's $50 though. Last of Us Part 1. I need to play The Last of Us so bad. I'm starting to watch the show on HBO, and it's actually really good. Dadley, have you heard about The Last of Us on HBO yet?
Yeah, I haven't checked it out yet, though.
I just watched the first 3 episodes of it, which are out right now, and
you like it?
It's so good. It's really good. The first bit, like, I don't know, with being ADHD, sometimes I just get to moments where I'm just like, this is boring. And so I have to switch my, like, I don't know, like, attention to other things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, podcast topic I wanted to bring up before I got distracted. We were talking about Dapper D's episodes and shit.
Yes.
I was curious. Like, money and time, unlimited. Like, if we need to, full camera crew follows us and whatnot.
Right.
Dream Dapper D's episodes.
Oh my god. Fucking I want us, all four of us, hello, imaginary friend, all three of us collectively. Daniel, Dapper Daniel. I want all three of us to do like what the best way I would be able to put it was like an urban expedition, like it just urban exploration. I want us to go to an abandoned place and like fucking explore.
I do this shit all the time. Yeah.
Dude.
I have by me a place called Holy Land. This was back in like the late 90s, early 2000s in Connecticut. Somebody tried building an amusement park that brought you through the story of the Old Testament of the Bible.
Oh.
And so all the attractions were based around different pinnacle points of the Bible and whatnot. And then they lost all their money and they just left it. They just left everything there and they didn't touch it. And now it's all like taken over by decay and roots and stuff. And it is horrifying.
Huh.
Not to mention of like somebody was like unalived there, like like 5 years ago.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So like I've gone exploring there a couple times now. It's fucking creepy, but it's awesome. Connecticut's great for this shit in general because I also have like
I have fucking Connecticut.
Connecticut might be overpriced and suck for taxes and it's impossible to leave. But like there's also an abandoned asylum like 20 minutes from my house I know how to get into. Like
I mean, and you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in high school, I found the crematorium.
Wow.
And my friends bet me $200 I wouldn't lay in the tray. That like
Have you told us that?
I don't think I've ever
like
I might have
Halloween episode?
Oh, I've brought up the tunnels of this asylum before for the Halloween episode.
Oh, you
all
brought
of our phones died at the same time and like yeah. So a lot of horrifying and creepy places in Connecticut. That's why a lot of horror movies take place around here. Annabelle, like literally took place, like the real life story of Annabelle took place 20 minutes from my house. Like,
yeah, The Conjuring.
Yeah.
A bunch of like Connecticut's just a scary place, man.
It is. It absolutely is. I used to work, I don't know if I've ever told this story of like, I used to work at an old mill that I worked 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. every single night. And the elevators would move on their own. And one day I'm on the phone with my buddy and he's like, you should write down the floors the elevators go to. And so I write down like first one's on the first floor, the second one's on the second floor. So I write down 12. And then they both go to the basement. And he's like, count that as a dash. And I'm like, cool. And it ended up writing out the date for the next day, 12/15/20.
Oh boy.
So I called out of work. I'm like, I'm not doing this. The ghost is telling me something.
But the ghost is telling me something.
Also, I'm gonna be gross. I have a hair in my mouth, and I don't need that shit on
stream. Thank you for not gracing us with that. I'm sure that everybody appreciates it.
I wish I could keep my camera on for you.
Wow. Best friends. Best friend behavior right there.
I don't know. Do you have anywhere in specific, or are you just like, this would be cool if we could go do this?
I would love for us, because I know that we made so far on stream, we've made 2 promises. One of those was that if we hit 10,000 followers, that we would all go skydiving.
Yes.
I would love for that to be its own episode, like just outside of that stream promise.
Yes.
And like, I would love just almost more than anything to have an episode where we are like, just where I just bring you guys to a NASCAR race as a Dapper D's episode.
I do love this idea.
where y'all either come down to Nashville Super Speedway, or I go up to Watkins Glen for you, or I go up to Michigan Speed, or we go to Michigan Speedway with Dono.
That's probably the most doable, if I'm being real.
Michigan Speedway, Michigan International Speedway, yeah. Because Michigan is a good track. Michigan, Nashville, and Watkins Glen are all wonderful tracks. Like, they're not bad tracks on the schedule.
Okay.
So it would be more than feasible for us to go to any one of those places for an episode.
Yeah.
And it would just be like, yes, this is like a perfect episode idea because y'all would be, because I would be going to a race with somebody that I know first and foremost, which I've only done once. My parents finally got dragged into attending a race with me last year when NASCAR returned to Nashville Super Speedway again for the first time in a long time. And they went to the what's called the Craftsman Series truck race with me. Okay. And my dad, who had up to this point in his life attended a few NASCAR races when he was younger, but he had never attended an in-person, he hadn't attended an in-person NASCAR race for the better part of 20 years.
Okay.
In the middle of the race, he leaned over to Mom and said, when we come back, we have to get those seats up there because they're in the shade. And my mom leaned over to me and was like, did you hear that? When we come back.
Ooh.
I had finally convinced my dad of something that he would love to come back and see.
That's awesome.
And it was like, and I love my dad, right?
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people
Why are you
have
asking
had
me?
What?
It sounded like you were asking me. I love my dad, right? Like I do.
Just re-emphasizing a point, I guess. But I love my dad, and I know that a lot of people have had troublesome relationships with their parents, or just like their dad, or just their whatever. But my dad is such a stick in the mud. He doesn't really want to do anything that doesn't involve his job. And when he does want to do something, it's a very, very like special occasion. Like, we can only do this once.
Yes. Real old school kind of guy. Like,
yeah. Very old school. But yeah, when I basically convinced them of the wonders of attending a NASCAR race, and it was just like, fuck yeah, dude. That made me feel good.
No, I had kind of this like a similar-ish moment of I had nobody to go to a concert with. The concert was Skillet and Papa Roach.
Oh.
And I was just like, hey, Dad, do you want to go to this with me? And my dad doesn't listen to this shit at all. He's not into this kind of music. And he's like, I guess I'll go with you. Like, I know you're going to drink and I want you to get home safe. So, like, yeah, I'll go to the concert with you. And I'm like, cool. And the opening band was My Darkest Days, which, like, is not that big of a band. If you know them, like, you know they're kind of a weird band. Every single one of their songs is about a woman, whether it's fucking a woman, finding a woman, or breaking up with a woman.
And
sounds lovely. My dad loved this band. My dad's like, the opener was really good. I'm like, really? Oh, for context, like, just so you know a little bit more, this band is produced by Chad Kroeger from Nickelback. Like, their producer is the lead singer of Nickelback. So, like, yeah. They had one very popular song called Porn Star Dancing. So I think that's like, you get the vibe of this band. I
think I do.
But yeah, my dad was like, I'll go see them again. I'm like, we just saw Skillet and Papa Roach. You want to go see My Darkest Days? That
well,
and Trapped. Trapped was the other band there. And we just kept screaming Headstrong the entire time.
Headstrong, take you on.
Yeah, he's like fully singing another song, and we are all in the mosh pit singing Headstrong. Like,
lovely.
Me and my mom took us to Warp Tour for the first time, and it was the best moment ever. I'm so glad I rode that Warp Tour hype. Like, I'm so glad. I got to roadie for Warp Tour for a bit, which goddamn was that a fucking dream.
Ooh.
I roadied for I roadied for Warped Tour the year that they also had like indie pro wrestlers at Warped Tour. They set up like a pro wrestling ring instead of a concert stage at some venues. That was so much fun.
Oh my god.
Because it would be like 3 o'clock in the morning. We'd be setting up at like some like venue and it's pouring rain. And these guys are just ready to go. They're bouncing off the ropes and they're doing backflips. And they're like, it's gonna be a great day. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Yeah.
My parents were production crew at Tennessee Tech University. They were like, they worked backstage for like concerts and events and stuff like that. And they've told me a couple of stories about those times that they did that stuff. The one that stuck out in my mind was that my mother was on, or either my mother or my father, or both of them, were on production crew for when Weird Al came to Tennessee Tech.
Hell yeah.
That was kind of a fun thing. But the one that sticks out the most, and I do not know if I've told this story on the podcast before, was my father when he was on production crew for the Charlie Daniels for the Charlie Daniels band. So he had
That's awesome.
So he was on production crew for Charlie Daniels and his band, and the whole tour that Charlie Daniels was doing, this college tour or whatever tour it was, I think they just stopped at TTU for some reason, was that he was sponsored by Skull. And you're familiar with Skull, right?
I am not actually.
Skull is a dip. It is a dipping alcohol.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Like Wintergreen or or what any of these other brands of dip.
Yeah.
Charlie Daniels was
Is
sponsored
that where you
by
got your name from?
No.
I know. I've
talked about
never
how I
seen
got
you
my
look
name,
more
right?
offensive. You have, yes. I'm just being an asshole. Yeah.
But but oh my god, no.
I can never imagine you doing it. To be clear,
I have never have, and I never will.
You're one of the only Southerners I know. I cannot imagine doing dip.
I will not.
I don't blame you. I've done it once. It's nasty. Yeah.
But they were backstage before the show started, and one of Charlie Daniels' managers comes out and says, "All right, you boys do dip," and a couple of them raise their hand, but a couple of them didn't. And they were like, well, all right, well, before Charlie gets here, y'all got to take some of this. And he tossed cans of Skull to every member of the production crew backstage, including my dad.
Yeah.
And my dad looked at it and went, is this guy serious? And the look on his face was like, yes, he totally is serious. And some people immediately packed like chawfuls in their lip. And it was just, but my dad was just like, well, okay. And he just like took a pinch, put it in. And then like not 5 seconds later, Charlie Daniel comes back out. Like in the flesh, God rest his soul. But Charlie Daniels comes out and looks at all the production crew guys dipping Skull, holding cans of Skull. And he's like, y'all boys dipping Skull there? and they're like, and everyone was like, yep, yes, sir. And my dad was like, yes, sir. And Charlie Daniels was like, y'all got some good taste about you. And y'all got some good taste about you. And he picked up a fiddle and like took it over to the sideline of the stage away from my dad's view. And as soon as he was away, my dad was like,
yeah.
And it just and it was that was the only time that my dad ever did dip.
Yeah.
But it was to personalize, but it was to personally relate to Charlie Daniels.
I don't blame it. I'd fucking do it. Like, yeah. I've got to do a couple like really cool roadie jobs. I did Ed Sheeran at my local casino, Mohegan Sun, one time. And I remember, so I was a rigger, which meant I was
you've worked at Mohegan Sun before?
Yeah, I've done a lot of jobs at Mohegan.
That's pretty cool.
I did. When you live in Connecticut, it's not cool at all. Everybody has worked at Mohegan Sun.
I suppose that's fair.
Yeah, it's the same as I've worked at a nuclear power plant, and I've worked at a government military base, which is really just I've worked at Millstone. Everyone works at Millstone, and I've worked on the Navy base. Everyone around me's worked on the Navy base. It's just not as interesting when you live 10 minutes down the road.
I guess, yeah, that's something that for Tennessee, there's not really anything like that. Tennessee,
so,
there's not really anything specifically like that. Like, oh, everybody works at this place.
Yeah.
I suppose if you lived in East Tennessee, it wouldn't be so much of a stretch to say that you've worked at a not a Dollywood, I suppose it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to say that you've worked in a pigeon forge industry before.
Yeah.
Or that if you live in West Tennessee, that it wouldn't be so much of a stretch that, oh, everybody's checked out the Bass Pro Pyramid. Like,
yeah, that's fair. So yeah, really quick, now that Donna's back, I'll try to finish up my story.
Yeah.
I was a roadie for the Ed Sheeran show at Mohegan Sun.
Oh,
I was a rigger, so I was up in the scaffolding, like screwing in lights and stuff for the stage. I am up there, and that means you are eye level with the sound booth. When you're up that high, and I look into the sound booth, and I'm only like 10 feet from it. I am pretty close to it. And Ed Sheeran is just in the sound booth working with the sound guys. So I just like, hey, Mr. Sheeran. And he pops his head up. He goes, it's Ed. You can just call me Ed. I'm like, hey, Mr. Ed. He goes, no,
you're on first name basis with Ed Sheeran.
Well, he's like, it's Ed. And I'm like, hi, Mr. Ed. He goes, no, it's, you know what, it's fine. And so like everything, like the show goes off. And like when you're a roadie, you have to wait for the show to end. So I am backstage the entire show, got to hear it. It was really cool. We start taking everything down. By the time we finish up, it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Me and a bunch of roadies, we're like, let's go get donuts because there's a Krispy Kreme open 24/7 in the casino. The head roadie, the guy that travels with Ed Sheeran, comes up to us and goes, hey, Mr. Sheeran said that he really liked your guys' work. He's like, you guys are a really efficient crew. And I was head of rigging at the time. So he's like, you run a really tight ship. And he gave us a $400 gift card to the donut shop.
Oh my God.
Yes. It was really cool.
How great is that?
All like 200 of us. I'm like, all right, everyone gets one donut and one coffee. Like, let's go. Nobody's paying for it tonight. Like,
that's awesome.
Great.
Yeah, it was great.
Dunkin' Donuts.
It was Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme is so
It's
good.
Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna talk about donuts here in a minute. Dono, did you have anything?
Donuts are my freaking. That's my guilty pleasure when like working out and stuff like that.
I love donuts.
Donuts
are
not
like
a guilty pleasure for me.
I love them. I openly love donuts.
I don't have guilty pleasures. Like anything that makes me happy, I don't feel guilty. I'm just like, yes, this is me. Like,
yeah. Remind me, is a guilty pleasure you don't want to admit?
Yes, a guilty. That's what I've always heard. A guilty pleasure is something you like, but you don't want people to know.
It's not a guilty pleasure.
Something you like that you don't want people to know about.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yeah, of
Because,
course.
I
like
love
when people
donuts,
ask me,
but,
like, did you just say you fuck donuts?
No, I love donuts, my guy.
Oh,
wow. I mean, what's the difference?
How else do you get them glazed?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't know how much you're shooting, but I'm freaking not at that caliber right now.
Just drink more milk. You just.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Deal with it.
Don't wanna.
There, on the subject of donuts, like I have like a couple of different donut places around me, just because I live in a sprawling metropolitan suburb.
Yeah,
of
Knoxville
Murfrees.
has like high-end donuts.
Yeah,
Or no,
Murfreesboro.
Nashville. Sorry,
Nashville. Nashville has some high-end donuts, but the donut shop that my parents loved and took me to one time on a family trip of ours was their local donut shop. I do not remember the name for the life of me. I thought it would come to me as soon as I said it, and it did not. But there was a donut shop that they went to in Cookville that they've told me stories of one time, and I tried them, and they were delicious. Local donuts are almost always better than like chain donuts.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yes, because my local donut shop. So growing up in Utah, it's like donuts are great, everything. I love donuts, but I never had like a true donut, like a baked good, like at the place donut until after I moved here to Michigan, where our local place is both vegan friendly and just like fucking delicious home cooked donuts. Like, there's so many good ass bakeries out here,
Mm.
and I can just say donuts has become even more of a fucking problem for me after trying to be healthy.
Oh no.
You know,
I
because a
get that.
donut is like 500 fucking calories, and I don't like that. One, it's so bad. But something I do love, and this isn't sponsored, but crumble cookie. One of those cookies,
Oh,
one of
crumble
those little
cookies.
fucking cookies. It's great for like if you're on a diet and you want something sweet and delicious. One cookie is like 140 calories. That's it. One of those big ass cookies, man. So good. So good.
Hey, Donald.
Yes.
Hey, Donald.
Would you be against me missing the Crossroads session on February 25th?
No, because you've been a part of every session.
Wow.
February
What's the
25th. Let me look at
February
this.
25th, because an opportunity just came down my pipeline for my
Video freelancer work at
Ooh.
MTSU.
Yeah.
to be a camera operator for men's basketball.
Oh,
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Everything.
So
The problem is that it starts at a certain time, but the availability is open. So
Yes.
I get there at that time and I'm there until I'm done.
You're good.
So there's no guarantee that I can be home for Crossroads
yeah.
Follow your dreams,
if
okay?
I do that,
I mean, yeah, like I'm in the same boat of like I'm trying to be here for Crossroads, but I'm also like trying to build my portfolio of getting more like concert photos and whatnot.
That's
and
fair.
Saturdays are hard.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I have put a lot aside for Crossroads. For this
Same,
channel, I've
yeah.
put a lot aside.
Oh, yeah.
I've intentionally put my schedules in such a way at my work and for my freelance availability. I have ignored Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays because of my shows here. But like, and I've found stuff that will fit into more things along those lines. You know, I've started taking up shifts that have popped up on Tuesdays because I'm like, okay, I can lose Tuesday because Tuesday is one of my least performing days at my original job.
Yeah.
But when something like that comes up, like camera operation for a basketball game for my school on a Saturday, but it has open availability,
That's
I'm
a resume adder right there, though.
I'm
Like,
always gonna
Oh, yeah,
ask.
and I'm 100% down for that. Like, you know?
And it goes along with my New Year's resolution, right? I want to do 50 hours of camera operation by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And right now, that I'm sitting anywhere between, if the availability for any of this stuff comes back, I'm sitting anywhere between 5 and like 20.
Yeah.
With just the ones that I've said, I am available for this. Please get back to me about this.
Yeah. No, my New Year's resolution was take more photos at like concerts and whatnot. I haven't been able to go to one yet. I have tickets for Knuckle Puck and Real Friends, which that's gonna
Knuckle
be dope.
Puck is great in concert.
I have seen them 4 times now. I like Knuckle Puck is like top 5 bands for me. And hopefully, hey, Paper Shoot, email me back. I'll get a press pass so I can actually like get in the photo pit.
Yes, baby.
We'll see. I've already like I emailed one person and they're like, I love this idea. I'm not in charge of that. And I'm like, who is? And they're like, email this person, and they haven't gotten back to me.
Somebody's not doing their
No.
fucking job. Goddamn millennials.
Oh, all right. So Dono, you weren't here.
Yes.
I'll re-ask the question to you. Money, not a factor. Time, not a factor. If we need to, we can have like a whole ass camera crew following us and whatnot. What is your dream Dapper D's episode?
If money were no object and time were no obstacle.
I don't know. It's just like the episodes that we do.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Like,
and that's like very psychologically healthy.
Honestly, like being able to, well, one day be able to test out a game. Like, be one of the first people to be able to like, oh, we haven't released this game yet. Have you stream
There you
it.
go. I just confirmed my first piece of MT Productions live event.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Proud of you.
I'm gonna be part of the production crew on an event at an awards ceremony.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Proud of you, Dippy.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Huh?
We both said we're proud of you, Dippy. And then he yelled Jinx.
Yep, you're not allowed to talk until I.
You owe me a Coke.
You owe me some. Kidding.
My dream Dapper D's episode is evil.
Oh no.
It's evil. I want to find a needle in a haystack. I want to have a needle in a haystack race. All three of
Like
us.
oh no. Like an actual needle and an actual
like actual needle and an actual haystack race. We all have a haystack with one needle in it.
How big is the
This is a
needle?
dream of mine. You can do anything. You can do anything you want. If you want to go get a big ass magnet, go for it. If you want to try to burn the haystack, go for it.
Oh god.
Like anything's allowed.
Oh Jesus. I don't know how much I would like that. I don't know how long that stream would go for.
I have no idea, but it sounds fun to me.
That would be that could be anywhere from a couple of minutes to a couple of hours.
That
Maybe even a whole day if you're not careful.
A step down, and I've pitched this before, that I want to commentate weird sports. I want to commentate curling with y'all, and like I want to do like the professional like darts tournaments and stuff like that.
See, one of my episodes that I plan on doing soon, because the next season is coming around, we are going to do a semi-professional commentary of NASCAR. We are. With me around, it'll be semi-professional. But like y'all,
I'm just gonna be asking which one's Frankie Muniz the entire time.
Frankie, dude. Okay, we can talk about this for a split second.
Can you tell me about Frankie Muniz?
So Frankie Muniz, if you don't know who Frankie Muniz is,
Malcolm in the Middle,
and a couple of other shows. You know, he has recently started a career in what is called the Arca Menards series. Now,
does it have anything to do with Batman?
What?
Does it have anything to Arkham, like Batman?
Arca, A-R-C-A. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Arca. No, it does not have anything to do with Batman.
Okay, glad we cleared that up.
So Arca is like a subsidiary company that used to be separate from NASCAR, but isn't anymore. Like it is a subsidiary of NASCAR now. It used to stand for the American Race Car, or the American Racing Club, or it was like American Racing something.
Okay.
And it was like, take the current model of year of NASCARs. Like right now, they're the next gen cars. Go like 3 generations back, and that's the cars that people in ARCA race. So they're racing cars from like 10, 15 years ago. They're called late models.
Okay.
And what you're essentially doing in the Arca Menards series is you're basically proving whether or not you can race in like less powerful equipment and win races and pass and have the etiquette of a driver before you move up a little further into the feeder system of the series.
Okay.
If your dream is to be a NASCAR driver, you start at local dirt track events or local asphalt events. You start local.
Okay.
If you start local, you can go into what's called the weekly series, the Advanced Auto Part weekly series. And it's like late models, modifieds, whatever. It's just a weekly, every week, I think every week, they go to a short track and they're like, okay, this is who's racing tonight, go.
Yeah.
From the weekly series, if you do well, you can go to the Arca Menards series. There used to be a division of East and West. I don't believe there's a division of East and West anymore.
Okay.
If you do well in Arca Menards, you can go to the Craftsman trucks. And they, instead of cars, you're racing trucks. They race Chevy Silverados, Toyota Tacomas, and Ford F-150s. Ford F-150s. If you're good enough in trucks, you go to the Xfinity series. Xfinity is like last generation's NASCARs. So you're racing almost the real thing. Yeah. And again, the whole way you're building up etiquette, you're building up strategy, you're building up technique, you're building up your experience. And then, and only then, if you're really good in the Xfinity series, good enough to be noticed by one of the top teams of the Cup Series, you move up to the NASCAR Cup Series, which is where all the top dogs are. And like, you got to understand, the worst drivers in the Cup Series are most of the time already 99% better than the best drivers in something like the Truck series or the Xfinity series or the Menards series.
Okay.
And but there are some real bad drivers in the NASCAR Cup Series. Maybe it's not through their own fault or volition. Maybe it's through their equipment. Maybe it's through their, maybe it's through their underfunding. The next gen should have taken care of that problem. Should have mostly taken care of that problem. But you've got drivers like Cody Ware. Cody Ware is on TikTok, and he is like, and he has a following, and he's the son of a racing team owner, Rick Ware, and they race in open wheel cars, they race in IndyCar, they race in Formula One. Cody Ware is not a good NASCAR driver.
Oh no,
he is fairly consistently finished. And I have my old point system chart here.
After we're done with this, I have another topic, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That says, I think Cody Ware, if 110 points in the system was 18th place. The Cody Ware would only finish the highest he ever finished in the regular season was 18th place, except for one race last year where a pop-up rain cloud crashed literally 2/3 of the field, and Cody Ware didn't get caught up in the crash, and he finished 6th. The best finish of his career, because of a rainstorm crashing literally every other contender on the field.
That's crazy. Huh.
Cody, we love you. We would love to have you on the show at some point. We only rag on you out of love and kindness. I only rag on you out of love and kindness. These guys don't know who you are.
I have no idea.
Oh.
All right. So.
But yeah.
Yes, what's up,
Dick? So that was a topic that filled out a little bit of time.
Did you just call me Dippy Dick?
No.
So recently, just today, for some reason, there's this TikTok channel that has just come onto my For You page. I liked one video of theirs, and it's not even like a video, it's just a slideshow of pictures, but it's of like murderers and like crazy fucking shit that's happened.
Okay.
Water.
Do we need to talk about something, Dono?
But like, it just
this is your intervention.
No. Basically, it was like, oh, this guy went and murdered this kid, or like, then this kid like disappeared, never have a trace, and then it shows up the actor from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Ryan Garnetham. Okay. He was one of the stars on there. I think he was like the popular kid that with like the nice ass or whatever, or it's like it was like a whole thing in the show. He killed his mom and was going to kill the president of Canada. That happened just like, let me see here.
What?
Like, okay, it was back in September that happened, but like this was recent shit. Like he literally, so the whole story is that his mom was, I think, like just had, I think they were having dinner, and he leaves the room for a second, comes back, pops his like just in the back of the head, and he like made a video afterwards, then smoked weed and drank for like a couple hours, and then he was like, all right, I'm gonna go kill the president, and literally drives 3 hours with like 3 guns in his truck, and or not 3 hours, 3 days. And at the 3rd day, right before he goes to go meet the president, because they're like he's family friends with him. Crazy fucking story. And is about to have like a dinner with him because he's an actual movie star. He was gonna kill him at the freaking dinner, and then it was like at the last little bit, he's just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna go turn myself in because I feel guilty, and goes and turns himself in. He's now serving a life sentence at 25.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is some crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
The kid was on Diary of the Wimpy Kid. He was on Supernatural. And I was just like, holy shit, dude.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad that he didn't Kill the president.
Kill the president.
Yeah,
Canada.
I mean,
Well, the
yeah.
prime minister of Canada.
Prime
I
Minister,
suppose.
but
Prime
yeah,
Minister,
like basically
yes.
the guy. But he has it part of it. They think it was like a psychotic break that happened. Is basically what his lawyer
God.
is pleading for. He got second-degree murder and has the eligibility of parole in 14 years. So I can't remember how long a life sentence is exactly.
Yeah, like
Because a
I
life
did
sentence
mention this
is
before
it's 25 years.
but
25 years.
the
Okay,
fact
so
that a life
basically like
sentence doesn't
almost 10
literally
years
mean
left
the rest of
of
your
the
life
sentence. No,
blew my mind. Like I thought, why is a life sentence
Yeah.
not
Life.
the rest
it
of your life?
is it's like the equivalent of what is a generation,
Right.
and a generation is between
suppose
like
that's
10 to
fair.
25 years.
That's true.
So, yeah, that's what a life sentence is.
Mm-hmm.
The Bushlight Clash.
But yeah, so fuck, man. I thought that like that just came up on my feed and like that's crazy. That is literally fucking crazy. And then one of the other stories was of this lady that had like acidic blood that killed like 12 people in the hospital after they drew her blood and it just like released this gas that killed. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Roblox phone? Where's your phone?
Where is his phone?
I don't know.
Where's the phone?
He's got a
It's
little phone.
gone.
He's just
What's in
running
the
around.
box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Oh my god, you guys.
Wow. How long have we been?
About an hour and a half is what we've been recording.
An hour and a half. Right. We
Find
got
it?
about 30 more
So-
minutes.
Is it on the
Donna just
no?
reminded me of like the whole like case of like there was like 3 different murders in like different points of England, all with the same fingerprints. They're all like hundreds of miles apart.
This was in the European Union. This was in.
Oh
yes.
yes.
this
And
was
no,
in the
it wasn't
European
fingerprints.
Union.
It was just DNA. Yeah. Ended up being that it was DNA on the gloves that were manufactured by somebody in the facility, and it was just like a massive fluke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that weirds me out.
But can you imagine being that guy or that person and just being and like the news comes on and it's like, hey, Marjorie, apparently they found another guy in that like string of murders. They found another like victim. This is getting a little creepy, isn't it? And
Yep.
Marjorie's just standing there like, what if it's me?
Yeah. Have I been sleep driving?
Yeah,
For
have I
anybody
been like
that's
sleep
interested
killing?
in the article about the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, kid killing his mom, I posted it in the chat. So
I don't think anyone's interested in that.
I think
Prime
Prime
Goddess
was at the
was
very
I'm
like,
gonna be
what?
honest. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's interested.
I've always wanted to do like a Blue's Clues parody of like him older and grizzled, and like so like he's standing in front of like a gory like crime scene, and he's looking straight in the camera of like, do you see any clues, kids? Can you help me find the suspect's head?
Do you see a clue? Because I'm all out of fucking ideas.
Yes.
There's like a candlestick with blood on it.
You see, no, like Blue's paw prints are bloody instead of blue.
Oh no. Blue
Wait,
is the
that should
fucking
be-
murder. Oh my god.
Wait, that should be a game of Clue. There should be like Blue's Clue.
Yeah. I feel like that would be a Monster of the Week thing or a Call of Cthulhu session.
Oh, I'm so running Call of Cthulhu like Blue's Clues.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
And like Blue is the monster at the very end of the story. And like the truth is that the show is just us going absolutely insane. I like murder cases, grew up as cop kid and grandkid, so I've heard a lot of cases and such. Oh, that's pretty cool, Primal. I didn't know that about you.
Blue Skidoo and Gadded too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care what your thoughts on like gun control or whatever like political beliefs you have about that are. Guns make so many more things funny.
I stand by this 100%, like mostly because of the photo of Daniel Radcliffe from Guns Akimbo.
Yeah, Guns Akimbo is like just. I don't know why. Just if you give anything a gun, it makes it like 10
It's
times
so much
more
funnier.
funny. It's just like Garfield with a gun. John, I told you that
Bro.
you got to give me my lasagna.
Should I add a gun to the Love Mondays?
Oh my
the
god!
subject
Now
of
you
Garfield,
have to, right?
dude. On the subject of Garfield, okay,
Yeah.
shit you not. There is in one of the classical games, literally in the game, you can go into the basement and there's a dude chained up in the basement, and later on in the game, it is a skeleton.
Wait, in a Garfield?
Yes.
Game? I didn't even know there were Garfield games.
There are many Garfield games. I think it's like in Garfield 2, but yeah. Running joke with a friend is that Dobby has a Glock.
Yes!
Dobby with a Glock.
Oh my god, there are so
Master
many
has
Garfield
given Dobby
games.
a Glock.
Yeah.
Master will now die.
There's like a horror game Garfield thing. We should have like a Garfield theme episode.
I mean, we kind
Apparently.
of have to. We kind of have to release that episode, to release that merch. We kind of have to, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We have to have the
We have to do
Garfield
something
episode.
Garfield related.
Gun Garfield.
Gun Garfield.
Let me look up
Gunfield.
Garfield games on Steam.
Gunfield.
God. Oh.
Ugh.
Mm.
Hey Dippy, did you ever look up the
Oh, I
Urban
did. I
Dictionary
did that
word?
while you were gone.
Okay.
You want to hear what it was?
I do, yes.
Nooch. N-O-O-C-H. Nutritional yeast, a staple of a vegan diet.
Oh my
And the
God.
sample sentence was,
Nooch noodles with salt
Oh.
sauce.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but it was the.
I
it was
have
the
the
one of the.
Lasagna
Oh my
World
God.
Tour game on PS2 still. I'm jealous.
This is an online multiplayer. Please tell me it is. Participant
So,
controller.
With a little
not
bit of time
support.
left here.
What? There's only single player? That's some bullshit. You're a racing game. Sorry, I'm looking at Garfield Kart, and it's like,
I was about to say Garfield cart. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, how is it only single player? You are like that would be perfect as an online multiplayer. But yeah, sorry, continue.
All right. So
With a little bit of time I think now would be the perfect time to pull.
out. Oh, excuse me.
Have you guys seen
Oh,
the new Puss in
heavens.
Boots?
Good heavens!
I have not. No.
I watched the new Puss in Boots yesterday
So
with my friend.
good.
I watched it yesterday with my friend, and I thought it was incredible.
Wonderfully.
I would call it simply perfect, and I will leave it at that because
Oh.
that's all I want to say about it. All right.
Shared split screen PvP.
It's literally
so-
just it's
Garfield
literally it's just perfect.
You know what? Garfield game creators, get on that online multiplayer bullshit, okay? Because I
Garfield
don't want to
online
be
multiplayer.
in a room with a bunch of sweaty ass people playing
All right.
Garfield games. I want to be in my own room while my friends are in their room, you know? Get the fuck on the level, all right? Sorry. I'll say.
Incredible. All right, y'all.
Are you-
Dadley, you've got a look on your face.
I feel like I know what you're about to do. So
All right. I think now is the perfect time to call back to the Dapper Draft. Welcome to the next episode of the Dapper Draft. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. So, welcome everybody back to the Dapper Draft. I'm your lovely host as always, Dippy, along with my two co-hosts. These are going to go on YouTube at some point. I know they are. They're going to be their individual segments because I've recorded them as individual segments.
okay.
But in this episode of the Dapper Draft previously,
In this
what have we done
previously on the
previously?
Dapper Draft.
We've
We have
done the colors of the rainbow.
Colors
We've
of
done the
Rainbow.
colors of the rainbow. We have done the
I don't remember anymore.
oh my god. Yeah,
Oh, basketball team of cryptids.
basketball team of cryptids. We did oh god.
Pokemon.
We did
Yes.
Pokemon.
We did Pokemon Gen 3 and lower.
Which we still need
Mhm.
to do a PvP of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
on the episode list. Is that we're gonna take those teams from that episode and we're gonna put them in Pokemon Showdown round robin that we plan on doing.
Yes.
But this episode, I got nothing.
Oh.
First one to come up with the draft topic gets it. Gets the first pick.
D&D
Oh
monsters.
shit. Oh.
Fuck, dude. D&D monsters.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Everybody, pull out your favorite waifu manual.
Okay, but like in what aspect? Just in general, like just your favorites.
it has
Like,
to match
let's
the
go-
CR of what the number is.
The fu-
So one
Wait,
has
so,
to
like,
be
my
your
first
favorite.
round draft pick has
So
to
first
be
round draft pick
CR1.
has to be a CR1.
Yes.
Oh shit!
And we go all the way up
dude.
to
Oh.
5.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
okay,
That's gonna take-
that made it interesting.
Yes. You see how quickly I thought of? I was surprised by myself. I have a little app that helps me to do this.
No, lucky you.
Oh,
Came
lucky
fucking
you.
prepared. Jesus Christ, this is actually gonna take a second to prep. Like,
It is gonna.
Can we go to break while we do
just
this?
a minute here. No.
you. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do we roll for the order? Well, I
Yeah.
said that
Yeah,
you would
let's
get the
roll off
first
for the
pick
order.
because I said that you would get the first pick because you came up
Okay,
with the
cool.
topic.
So you guys roll for yourself.
So me and Dadley will determine.
Have fun beating my 2.
I got a 16.
Well, you beat me.
You beat me. How is this even possible? All right. Wow, that thing is really not in here? Excuse me? Did I grab the wrong one? I think I grabbed the wrong one.
I
Oh,
do,
that's
at the very
perfect.
least,
Okay.
feel safe that we're not going to be stealing shit the other ones want. Like, I feel pretty good that we're all going to have our own ideas.
Oh, we are. I'm pretty sure we are.
Okay, I'm writing my first one down right now because I know it's mine. You guys aren't going to be able to steal it.
Bet. I'll fucking read your brain. Try me.
I'm going first.
Oh, well.
Suck it.
Wait, really? Why is that monster
There-
that high challenge rating?
That's where I'm at with a couple.
Oh my god. Okay. I thought it was a lot lower challenge rating than that.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh.
Toma
I'm
Beast
still
is
on my
totally open
CR1,
for your
to be
use.
fair.
by the
Yeah.
way. There is an index that
Ooh, that's
sorts
not
all the
bad
monsters by
either.
CR.
That's what- yeah.
At least in the back of the Tome of Beasts, there's an index that sorts them that way.
Real quick.
I don't think
Should
there is
we
one in the monster.
wait, should we allow dragons?
No.
Like drakes are okay, but dragons? No, right?
I don't think there is a dragon that's CR.
Wormlings.
Yeah, wormlings.
Little baby
Fair,
dragons,
fair.
yeah. So
Fair. I'm gonna be honest. I think the CR constraint is
dude, this app
making
has
us
a
go by
vampire
lot.
vampire, which makes no sense, but yeah. Oh, that's so good. Okay. And we can use
All right,
Oh,
I've
no,
got my
I don't
number
want that.
3.
I just got my number 1.
Okay, here we go. Here we
All
go.
right, I've got my number 3 because I came across my number 3.
Okay. So what I'm doing is that I'm prepping my
Oh, I know what my
first
number 2
two,
is.
and then
too.
I will look as you guys do yours, because I don't want to like just have a bunch prepped, you know.
I know what my number 2 and my number 3 are. Ooh, but I think I
Ooh,
might
that's
want
not
to
a bad one.
secure that at number 2.
I also just found one that I'm like, I don't know if I want it on my team or I just want to get it so nobody else can.
Ooh, that's
Oh, there's a number
dope
3 as
one.
well.
This is some good content, guys.
I know.
Woohoo!
Everybody's just like, what are they doing? Oh my god. Yes. Okay. Doing that one for my 3,
I just got my 2.
which I'll almost
Fuck it.
I'll
I'm
almost
falling
definitely be
behind.
able to get this one.
I got
'cause-
my 5.
Okay. I have to put my 2 and my 4 as like maybes because one of you guys may take them. But my like 1, 3, and 5 because it comes.
Oh, I have
like,
2.
start
I have
those.
2 options. I have 2 options for my 5. I have 2 options for my 2. May have an option for my. I have my 3 unless it gets picked.
Ooh, that was not bad.
Oh, that was boring. It had a cool name, but it was boring.
Huh.
Oh, those are perfect. Okay.
But I still haven't found a 1. I still haven't found my 1.
I didn't even know this was a monster in D&D.
Ooh, there's
Wait,
a
what?
3.
I might have just found something. I'm gonna fucking run.
Oh, fuck. Do I do that one? Or do I do... Ooh. Ooh. Maybe.
Yeah, we're doing that.
2, 3. All right.
My
So
goodness.
5.
Checked chat in a
5.
hot minute. It's not going anywhere.
5, 5,
check it.
2, 3, 2.
I'm so intrigued to learn about more D&D monsters. Yes.
Okay, so I'm glad that my immediately my number 4 that I thought of for one, I was correct in the challenge
I
ranking.
gotta have
and
at
I also
least-
don't think anyone's gonna take it.
I gotta have one. Oh, no, they're terrible. Ooh. Oh,
Why
no,
can't
that's
I find
homebrew.
just a straight up number 1? I can't just find a 1 anywhere in here.
Ooh, that's perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. I'll take this one.
Yeah, it's so much easier for me at challenge ratings 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got mine. I should have probably looked more into that. That's not bad. Wouldn't.
Oh, there's a 1
interesting.
that I'll hold on to.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's a 1 that I'll hold on
Okay.
to.
Don't you dare turn off my stream.
Because we all know
Yeah.
this is like the actual draft. This is like the NFL
This is
draft.
yes.
Oh, but that would be
Okay, yeah, I'm good. I got
Yes, buddy?
my 5. I don't have any backups
buddy?
though, so if y'all take something, I gotta
You're
I gotta
screwed.
scramble.
Okay. So who's going last?
It goes
You are.
Dono, Dippy, me.
Okay.
Yep.
Remember that you will automatically get your 2 and your 4.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Which I already pre-set up. I'm good.
yeah, I'm pre-set up on my 1, 3, and 5. So
Ooh. I'm kind of stuck in the middle of like
Actually,
don't
Dippy,
know.
you rolled higher than me, so it would be fair for you. You get to pick if you want to go middle or last.
I'll go in the middle.
Okay.
That'll be all right. I'll go in the middle because
Yeah.
I've got a few
there's
options.
There's
for my
like a
2.
lot, and I doubt that
I've
we'll
got a
actually have the same.
I've got a
one.
few options for my 2. I'm all right.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm also hoping it will help me figure out more for my campaign.
I'm ready when you are.
So, Primal Goddess, I have a theme for mine, so maybe this will help you out with like a campaign idea a bit, because I definitely tried to stay within a theme.
Oh, I didn't stay in a theme at all. I just found some heavy hitters, or ones that are just kind of my favorite.
I have don't get me wrong, I have my favorites. These are like monsters I love throwing at my players. But like you could easily put these 1 in a row of like you're gonna go against this and then you're gonna go against this, and like I feel like I've made a mini campaign with what I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my goal, is to make a mini campaign going up challenge rankings.
That's
I mean, I
fair.
kind of set mine up, but like the first one kind of fucks it. But yeah. Okay. But you know, it's like CR1 sets you up for the beginning.
Also,
thing, and the rest of
Dippy,
it.
when we're done, when we're ready to go, do you want to just do a clean take of this is the Dapper draft, this is what we're doing, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, again, if it's going on YouTube, it can be edited. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, okay. I've got my stuff set up.
Okay,
I've got my
I have
list.
my 1, 2. Do I have a 4? I don't know if I have a 4.
I am 90. So I just
have a
had
4
D&D
right here.
Beyond read to me how to pronounce one of the names, and I'm 99% sure it's just Matt Mercer.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, saying the
Pretty sure,
name?
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Matt Mercer
Yeah.
has contributed his voice to
A lot of D&D.
like
Stuff?
D&D, like helping D&D community
Yeah.
pronunciation. Yeah. All right.
Oh shit! I just fucking closed my tab.
Deadly.
Nice.
But 5e is officially all open commerce, so
Yes.
you can talk about it as much as you fucking want. But that
Yes,
also
it
means that
is.
Strahd, Mind Flayers, Beholders, and what else is
They
there?
are now in the open commerce.
Yep, that means that people can just fucking use them. That means that now we're gonna start getting like Beholderkin and stuff, and
Yep.
5e and like third-party 5e content, and
And now we can't be sued for our Strahd and coffee.
yeah.
Exactly.
Let's go check it out. Sunday mornings, 11 p.m. EST.
Oh, there's a number 4.
Okay.
Okay. All right, y'all.
All right.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm gonna
Dapper
start.
draft.
Right.
Welcome to the Dapper Draft.
Oh, no.
So Dono has picked our topic today.
It is.
The
Do you want me to announce it? Or...
You do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
We are doing D&D monsters, and instead of ranking what we would choose, the number, we have 5 that we get to choose from, and the CR of the monster has to match what the
Your
number
draft
is.
pick.
So
Yeah.
1 is
match your draft
CR1, 2 is CR2, 3 is CR3, etc., etc.
And because he picked the topic, Donna, I have allowed Dono to go first.
Okay. I'm starting off strong.
Regardless of.
I'm starting off strong. Something that's
Okay.
hard just to deal with. The Neilbog.
Okay.
Which, if you don't know, is the little trickster god of goblins. He's easy to kill, but he keeps coming back if you got more goblins around.
Okay.
And he's just a little
Alrighty.
trickster. He just likes to fuck with you. He just likes to poke your bunghole. No.
All right. Well, my number 1 pick is going to be the classic Harpy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That was almost what I grabbed.
So Harpies, you think about them, and you're like, that's just a classic monster.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that Harpies were as low CR as they are, because they're some pesky little buggers if you get a bug in an area.
Yeah, which is why they're such low, so you could be able to use them so much. Yeah.
So Harpies are my number 1.
Yeah.
My number 1, give me a classic, give me the stable, give me the Spectre.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Spectre's,
you got that
okay,
life
okay,
drain
okay.
as a CR1 of you can
yeah.
like heal yourself and whatnot. It's fun to run. It is like add a little horror, add a little scary. And with
yes.
that, in my haunted house, going with my second draft pick, my little, you got your Spectre haunting around.
Okay.
You also got your Rug of Smothering.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I like that. I
Your
like
Rug of
that.
Smothering. I love it. It's fun to run again, and just like it's the creepiness. You're in the room. Oh, there's a ghost over there. Why is the rug killing me? Yes.
I think I might be stealing one of your picks. I might steal your 3rd round pick here.
Probably not.
If
Mine's
you're
actually
going
a
with
little
the
off the
haunted
wall.
house.
Oh,
If
really?
you're going with the haunted house.
Okay. All right. Well, what is
hold
you're up to second. What's your second round?
My second round. Oh no, my pen is dry. No. Oh God.
Get it wet.
Lick it.
Lick it. Use that tongue action.
Wow, that actually worked.
Yeah.
It does, actually. It really does.
All right.
In
So
more situations than one.
I'm only gonna fill out my list here.
I got everyone's
Harpies
written
at
down right
1.
now. So
Yeah, I'm doing
All right.
mine too.
Yeah, then one of you can do it.
yeah, I got.
right,
I'll keep track of everybody's.
Yeah.
So my number 1 was Harpy. My number 2, there are some icons at CR rating 2.
Yes,
There are some real iconic monsters at CR2. And it came down to 2 of the most iconic ones. And if I know Dono, I know I'm going to let him have his.
What?
And I'm going to take the Mimic.
This was the one that I said I want to take it, so nobody else gonna have it.
Yes.
But I ended up sticking with my little.
You
like,
think
my
of
mini campaign I
D&D,
got going.
you think of D&D, you think of TTRPGs, you think of dungeons, you think of
got
Mimics.
your Mimic.
You
It's a good pick. It's a stable pick.
Every dungeon has a Mimic.
An old timer, but they're still killing it.
Yes. Exactly. I am picking for my number 2 one of my favorite lichens, which is not the most popular, but it is one of my favorites, the were-rat.
Oh, you're picking a lichen. I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think you was gonna pick?
The gelatinous cube, man.
No, man. Gelatinous cube.
You gotta add the gelatinous cube to your team.
No, gelatinous.
I totally missed the
Were-rat.
gelatinous cube. I'll be real.
Yeah. I didn't really pick most of my favorites for my list. I picked ones that I thought would be really cool. The were-rat is one of my favorites. Gelatinous cube as well, but you know, I'd say no. All right. It's my turn again. So my CR3 is a well-known creature. Most people want it as a puppy. on their team, and
boy.
if you let it grow up, it becomes a fiery pit. Fuck off. It is the Hellhound.
Fucking
What?
Did I take
this
yours?
but this was yet again like on the fence of like, do I take Hellhound? It's a stable, it's good. Good pick. Hellhound's good pick.
It is. It is. I know.
All right.
The moment I saw that, I'm like, oh, I'm adding that shit. Okay.
All right,
Now,
Dippy.
CR3 again. Plenty of iconic monsters in CR3. I could have picked the owlbear. I could have picked a couple of other things.
Owlbear's a solid pick.
I'm picking the ass-fuckingly hardest thing in CR3, probably the Mummy.
Ooh, yes.
Such a good pick.
That's such a good pick. I want to do like a low level,
your good old bog
dungeon
standard
dive with
mummy.
The mummy.
Yep.
Oh,
fits right into CR3, and it's annoying as shit that you do that.
Especially with the rot.
Pick.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So on my 3, and I said I kind of made just like a quick mini campaign in my head. I imagine like you're at the haunted house for clues. You gathered up what you need to do after the specter and the rug is smothering. Now you have to go through the woods and find something else out. And through the woods, you find a Yeti.
Ooh.
And the reason I like Yetis is because they're not normally combat. Yetis are good puzzles that could be combat, in my opinion. They're really good obstacles more than just a monster in front of you.
Okay.
Love a good Yeti.
Fair enough. Dippy, remind me what your number 3 was?
My number 3 was a mummy.
Okay.
I could have picked a basilisk.
You could have.
You could have.
And I almost did.
I almost did as well.
Gotta go with the mummy.
Yeah.
So you made it past the Yeti. All of a sudden, old rambly shack. You think you're figuring out what's going on with this cult. This is kind of cult vibes to me. At the guard of the base, you run into my number 4, a banshee.
Ooh,
that
was also one that I was going to
took my 4.
Yes,
son of a
I love me a good banshee.
I knew that one of you guys were going to choose banshee, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to go with that. I'm not going to go with it.
It's a good pick. It's a real good pick.
Oh, you know what else is a CR3 we could have picked?
What?
The good old classic Displacer Beast.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's what you're going to pick.
All right. So,
it's just a simple old werewolf as well at challenge.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Now you have to actually give me just a second here to find another number 4. Actually, I have a number 4, but I'm gonna see if there are any other number 4s.
You gotta have a backup ready, my man.
I had no backups ready.
I have a few, but yeah. So far, none of you guys have taken mine. So, just in case Dippy.
There's a good set.
I just want to throw an honorable mention really quick. My favorite kind of like low level big bad is Medusa, and she's a challenge level 6.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Love Medusa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I had a level 8 one shot go on, and there was a Medusa like frozen in some ice, and the cleric had a little thunder hammer and brought her back.
So I got 2 options here.
You got 2 options.
One of these I've actually talked about in my every PHB spell series, because I've actually made that video for that series. You don't always have to have the evil side of the spectrum covered in your monster list.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna take the Quaddle.
Quaddle?
The Quaddle. A CR4 lawful good medium celestial. It's a nice little thing to throw into your game if you need like a guardian type monster.
Quaddle.
Couatl. Quaddle. Couatl. Yes.
That is not.
It's a neat
on my thing. But yeah.
It's not a common one. I've gone with a couple of common ones, but I'm going to be honest, there's not a lot of
CR4's in
Coatl?
here.
C-O-U-A? Okay, T.
COUATL.
Okay, so the flying
What do you
snake.
think
Got
I've
it.
been saying?
I thought you said C-A-U.
No.
No, it's a real good pick.
Yeah, that is a solid pick. That's like, if you're doing like an Inca campaign, that's a freaking, basically...
Absolutely.
Yeah, to a god and everything. Mine is a warning. Okay? Mine is a warning to those that come by that there may be an aboleth nearby. Cool.
How the hell do you spell that one?
Chuul. They are crustacean-like creatures, and you can absolutely get fucked by them. I've used them a couple times in campaigns, and they're always a lot of fun. They're heavy hitters. They're nice little like meat bags to be able to kind of let your players have to deal with for a while, and they can deal out a good amount of damage too.
Yep. That's pretty good one. Now, last but certainly not least,
Mine.
Yep, you got
our number 5 picks.
All right. So mine, you don't want to fuck with these. Period. You don't. You don't want one showing up in your dreams. You don't want one messing with the children. It's a night hag. They're from the Nine Hells.
Okay.
They sell you souls, and they fuck with liches. So yeah, a night hag is solid.
Yes.
I love me a good night hag.
My number 5, we're going elemental, baby.
Ooh, I was thinking
not just
elemental.
a base. We're not just a base elemental though.
Yeah.
Any of the base elementals are CR5. I could pick them. Let's venture into the area of specific elementals. I'm going to pick the salamander.
I knew you were going to pick that. So much. I saw that. I'm like, Dippy's going to get that one. I saw that one on the list, and I was like, Dippy's going to get that.
Salamander is actually such an underrated monster.
It is. It is.
I mean, look at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, that guy is gonna fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
And he ain't got no legs.
Yeah.
What does that say about you if you can't fuck him up?
He can put a foot in your ass without having a foot. Like,
exactly.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Well, there's my 5. Bring it home, Dadley. Bring it home.
Y'all got some good picks. I feel generic with mine, but I'm gonna stick with a stable. I'm gonna feel good about it. This mini campaign coming to an end. You have stumbled upon a cult of vampire spawn.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. No.
All right.
You did that. You did a pretty good one.
Very good.
Not gonna blame you.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, y'all. So
just so I can write it down, what was your number 5, Dono?
My number 5 was the Night Hag.
Right. Yes.
And that, I believe, makes up the CR 1 to 5 reign of terror for our 3 lovely teams and the Dapper Draft.
The Dapper Draft.
This is a real monster mash.
The Monster Mash. The Dapper Draft.
Oh,
it was a monster
It was the
mash.
Dapper Draft.
The Dapper Draft.
Oh,
it was a graveyard smash.
It was a handbook smash.
And that concludes this episode of the Dapper Draft. Thank you so much for watching the episode. Just please stick around for the rest of the stream.
Primal Goddess, I hope you got some good ideas. There are some really good monsters thrown your way.
Oh yeah, totally.
Rug of Smothering is probably my top.
There we go.
Yeah.
Rug of Smothering is such a good monster.
It is.
It is.
It honestly is.
Honestly, I made a rule for myself. It's like I gotta have at least one spellcaster. And since I hadn't chosen any of the other hags, I was like, man, I can't take my favorite, which is Shambling Mound. That has been my number 1 favorite monsters, friends.
I could have sworn you were gonna grab the Shambling Mound.
I know. It is one of my favorites, but I needed to have a spellcaster on my squad. Because that's like, in a Night Hag, you don't fuck with a Night Hag. They got fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got left?
Well, for this episode, there's not much left to say. I think it's just down. I think we're coming to a close, fellas. So,
oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, we're gonna implement one more recurring thing this week. We're gonna have our media pick of the week. So,
oh right, yes.
So media pick of the week, we could have a graphic for this at some point. I don't know. Our media pick of the week is just something in movies, songs, games, TV that we have recently watched, experienced, or had a good time with that we're going to recommend at the end of every podcast episode for you to go and see. Whether that's something in the future, something from our past to just experience it. So, with that initial explanation for every future episode out of the way, let's do our media pick of the week.
All right.
Everybody gets one, I think.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
So, my media pick of the week, or media pick of the month, I suppose it should be, rather than freaking, I suppose we could do a media pick of the week for every episode.
We'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
We'll play it by ear. But the media pick of the week / month for me is gotta be Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
You had to take the good one.
it's so Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I went and saw it in the theater with my friend Parker yesterday, and I can't describe it in any way other than perfect. It's simply perfect. There's nothing I would change about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish to improve upon it, to make it a better sequel, to make it a better movie. It's that good. It's paced perfectly. It's written perfectly. The characters are perfect. The emotional beats are perfect. It's just simply brilliant. If it doesn't win Best Animated Feature, and I've seen some of the other Best Animated Feature nominees for the Oscars this year.
It came out last year.
What do you mean it came out last year? Yeah, that's the
Did that
point
come
of the
out last year?
Oscars. No, it came out this year. No, it came out this year.
Wait, what did Guillermo del Toro win?
Wait, Dono.
Pinocchio won film.
This year has been less than a month. Do you think the Oscars are only the things that have come out in the last 30 days?
No, I'm talking about like it came out, not like whatever. Okay, never mind. But then what did Guillermo del Toro? I'm hoping I'm saying his
Guillermo
name.
del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro. Whatever. I can't say his name correctly.
Guillermo
del Toro. There you go. You get my most Italian fucking accent you got. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, the new Puss in Boots movie came out less than a month.
He won
ago.
something for best animated film.
Guillermo del Toro?
Yeah,
no,
like for the Pinocchio.
I think it's nominated.
It is nominated.
Not.
I don't want him to win. I don't want him to win. I want Puss in Boots: The Last Wish to win because it is simply perfect. I have yet.
It might have been
watch,
like a different thing.
I have yet to watch.
Show.
I have yet to watch Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, but my recommendation is going to be for the Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and that's it. Go for it. Somebody else.
I'm looking up the thing. Really? Oh.
Okay. All right, then I'll just Noah Kahan, Season of the Sticks, popping off on YouTube, just released a new song, Orange Juice. It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
If you liked his stuff, but like if you liked Season of the Sticks, that whole album, that kind of like folky vibe, like the New England folky vibe, which is a weird mix, but it's phenomenal. He kills it. Yeah, Orange Juice, great song that just dropped.
Fantastic. Oh, you just reminded me what I want to talk about. He won the Golden Globe, so my bad.
A Golden Globe.
Yes,
okay.
He won Golden Globe for best.
The Golden Globes already
feature.
happened.
Yeah, that happened.
That's
right. On January 10th. So
yeah, the Golden Globes are the ones that happen right at the beginning of the year, really recapping the last year.
Yes.
Succinctly. But honestly, who cares about the Golden Globes?
Yeah.
Not to disparage anyone with a Golden Globe, but Golden Globes are like I won a Golden Globe. Yeah, where's your Oscar?
He had a really good speech for it of that like animated film. Like he was like, yeah, he said basically, people keep putting the animated films, or professionals keep putting animated films as a children's category. It's not children's category. You can watch Pinocchio. It's not a children's movie. It is an in-depth story that they told, everything. And there's a lot of great animated films that are not children's stories.
Yeah.
And they deserve rewards and such for that. But mine, fuck, I'm trying to remember the name of the song, but I stumbled upon a new band this last week called Dark Matter.
Oh, is it the song you sent me? Because I can pull it up right now.
Yes, please.
I got you.
But it goes. But if you like metal and if you like techno stuff, the music video is actually really extremely well done. It's simple and it's just good. The editing, and everything as well.
Where's my screenshots?
I know you took a screenshot of it.
I did.
What is the tech thing that has the guy from, or the Indiana Jones guy? He was in a movie.
Blade Runner by Dark Matter.
Blade Runner, yes, Blade Runner by Dark Matter. It's so fucking good. It's got great, like, if you're into metal, if you're into like metalcore, fucking great, awesome band. I've been listening to a lot of Swancore, but I heard that and I'm just like, I gotta check this out. Fucking good ass song. It's a good song. They need some love. They don't even like. They have a lot less fans than what I thought they would, but they're a good ass band. So go check that out.
Absolutely. So, with some life advice, I think we can call this an episode, boys.
Yes, we can.
Some life advice.
Learn how to learn. And let me elaborate. Everybody learns in different ways. There are visual learners. There are people who wrote memorized things. There are people who just get it right away. Photographic memory, whatever. Learn how you learn things, and it will make your life so much easier when you do.
Mm-hmm. You can learn early too. Helps out a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll go next.
But it's never too late.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Donna.
Test yourself. Like, don't
For STDs.
Yes, that too. But don't be afraid to push your boundaries and try new things, but test yourself at the things that you're good at, improve and continue to push yourself. You may not be at the level that some great person is, but you should always improve upon yourself and test yourself and make sure that you can handle when it gets hard. You need to practice when things get rough so you can be prepared. So don't be afraid to test yourself. You can do it. You can do hard things.
And mine is just, don't forget, none of us are really all that different from each other. This fucking quiz that's going around, the soldier, poet, and king, has me like all in like a writing and kind of deeper mood, because the best poets are the ones who know the stories of the kings and soldiers, and the best kings were the poets made to be soldiers, and the best soldiers know how to talk like a poet and live with kings. We're not that different.
What'd you get?
I got king.
Okay. Dippy, what'd you get?
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, then we'll figure that out. I got soldier.
Oh, okay. There's a... Oh, you got soldier. Yeah, there's a quiz
Let me do
that
it
just
live.
breaks down. All right, do you want to do it real
We're
quick?
doing it live. It's only like 10 questions.
What is it? Poet, soldier,
soldier,
king.
Yeah.
Quiz.
I think I sent it to my wife.
Are you a soldier, a poet, or a king? You quiz?
Yes.
Yes.
Enter your name. Do I have to enter my name?
No, you can just enter in like Dippy if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Dippy. Oh wow, 20 questions. I'll try to blaze my way through this.
Cool.
What is duty? An excuse, violence, or undeniable? Undeniable. If you were
Some of these questions really stumped me. Like, it was really just like, what does this mean?
It's also, some of these questions genuine get really personal. It's okay if you don't want to
if you were to
like, you can mute yourself.
If you were to hold a crown, it would be covered in blood. The one of the guilty, the one of the innocents, or your own.
Yeah.
This one's like, think like if you were to hold a crown.
I'd say the one of the...
Primal, you got ruler as well?
Ah,
I want to own a crown now.
The throne
I
looks
saw this video
right at you, like something
of
from Midgard, like golden
on
and
Bluey,
flowers.
and they did this thing where they did the couples that are on Bluey. So they did Bandit and Chili, and then they had oh, I don't know what Muffin's parents' names
Wow.
are. They
Muffin's
did
parents'
Spot
names?
and no, not
Stripe
Spot,
and
Stripe and no,
I don't know the mom's
I
name.
can't remember what her name. But then they did the uncle, like the two that get
Sword
married during the show.
is in your mouth.
And
who
have
you
that like
choke
one
on
thing.
is in
So
your
they did the
hands,
three
who
brothers and their
controls others
wives,
at your side,
and they
who remain
consistently
long
put
before you die.
king with a soldier. The poets were together, and then the other ones were king and a soldier, but it was flip the genders. And I thought that
There-
was so interesting.
There are rules. How many?
My
None.
wife
You will
took the
keep this way.
test, and
One,
she
you
got
will follow.
soldier
Too
as
many
well.
less. Huh. Yeah, well,
So
pick
wow.
something fucked up. Bodies, parents, or names.
Ooh.
The
idea.
I picked names.
Yeah.
I was about to say of these, I would say bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all personal. I picked names.
A fear. Oh God, these are so long.
Yes, they are.
I'm not gonna lie.
Despite all your
I
attempts
picked
to avoid.
parents for mine.
Whoa!
Yeah. Good. Well, I fucking parent. Like
But
I'm.
you are one.
I know.
That
But
one
like the idea
immediately-
of like how other parents raise their kids and how that
Yeah.
creates people, and some people don't care about the people that they make and who they raise is like such a disturbing concept to me. Like there's people out here just fucking making kids and then doesn't care about their kids' freaking mental health growing up.
I
Yeah.
can't
And
pick
it makes
two
like
answers.
the worst fucking people.
I can't pick two answers. I want to pick both of these, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
So talking about
I'm
crowns
gonna pick this one.
with Primal Goddess. I have an idea, and as a Pokemon fan, I know it's a little sacrilegious, but I don't give a fuck. I've always wanted to buy like a bunch of like rares of energy cards, like the golden foiled energy cards,
Welcome
to
to the
like
show after the show.
and origami them into a crown for myself.
That'd be dope.
There is a home waiting for you. In parentheses, I promise. What does it have? Windows, peace, or someone else? You enter a town. It is something to breathe in, something to make yours, or something to accept. Something to accept. You leave the town, and you leave it broken, quietly, or laughing quietly. The good old Irish exit.
Mhm.
Pick
The
a
Irish
quote
goodbye
and
for
read
the
it out
entire
loud.
town.
Come and be human with me, so I wait for you like a lonely house till you will see me again and live in.
I feel like that's one of the
Windows
best
open.
things that you can get for a female is literally just get them like a really nice crown
Words exist.
to have.
Honestly,
The
like,
one
not even a female, anybody, and we
Yeah.
all deserve a crown.
Yeah,
The one
exactly.
Like,
who
wouldn't
hurts
you
you
feel
haunts
really
you.
cool wearing a crown right now?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't. I've discussed this before. It's just like I don't ever see myself as a king. Instead, I see myself as the person that the king would talk to, like would console with on decisions.
The advisor.
Yeah, the advisor.
Yeah.
I've
The
always
one
seen
who hurt
myself
you
as more.
haunts you. In your
Yeah.
nightmares, they say, "I love you, I forgive you, or I am disappointed in you."
Ooh.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
The one who hurt you haunts you.
God.
In my nightmares,
I remember
they
which one I
say.
answered for this one.
Do you want to share it? It's okay
No,
if you
I
don't.
don't.
I said I love you.
Really.
I would have to say that too,
Yeah.
because like that's the most recent hurt I've felt.
Oof.
What does
Sorry,
your
bud.
anger feel like? Like a
God.
curse. You don't.
This
know
one
if
was
you were
such
born
a
with the anger in
personal
your
one.
veins, or if it's just stuck after a while. You hate it, but it's all you have. Like rebellion, you are angry because not enough people are, and because anger is a strength in a world of apathy. I don't believe that. Like shame, you're not supposed to
Oh,
feel angry.
that is
Anger
me
is
to a
ugly.
T.
Anger is ugly. You tell yourself. You refuse to look in the mirror. You're afraid of what you might see. Ooh, shame or a curse? Shame. What is a sin? Wrong, inevitable, or alive? Well, I know what I'm answering. Who
love
I
that.
feel like I know what you're answering to.
Yeah. Who taught you about guilt? The silence, the world, or God? Oh my God.
Good God.
This is like
I love to take this so
Wow.
literally as like God is just like no, it's G U
I L. Who taught you about? I would say the world. How will you die? As a consequence, tired or lonely?
as a consequence is like what a
Jesus.
line. What a
Oh my
line.
God.
I put down as a consequence.
When you die, where will you go? Somewhere good, hell, or anywhere but here? I hope it's
Oof.
that one. What is hell anyway? Other people, barren or doubt. That. Throw a wish to the world. Let me fight. Let me be free. Let me be fine. It's 3 a.m. What do you ask the ceiling? Quotes from Keaton Henson's Insomnia. How can I sleep with the world in my head? How can you love me with all that I've done? Who is the man I am trying to be? Ooh.
I remember, like,
I'm gonna say
this is
that
just
one.
basically like a personality test. Like a
It is.
real
That's all it
simple.
is, yeah.
Well, so what did we all get?
I got king.
Dono?
I got soldier.
I am also a king.
Oh.
Rulers!
Rulers unite!
But yes, I do.
Right.
My little speech, everything was my own words besides the best kings or poets made to be soldiers. I heard that from somewhere else, and that has been rattling through my brain. It was one of my favorite new quotes.
Pretty good, yeah.
But on that note, it is time to start wrapping up this episode of the Dapper D.
Yeah.
We've been going for a hot minute.
Yeah. Just a hot minute.
buddy.
So,
All right, y'all.
on that note,
I'm Dippy.
oh, we do this at the end? I don't remember
Yeah,
doing this at the
I'm
end.
Dono.
I'm Dadley.
And until next time,
Roll for initiative.
your adventure matters.
Oh.
Bye-bye!
Stay dapper!